Oh, yes.
Let's do this. This should, by all means, be an incant run with the way these two guys combo out. But incant Ardoon is not the same as Conduit Ardoon, and sometimes I want Conduit. Like when I have this attuned Titan's Gratitude, I might want to play Conduit. Got Astrologer, Wing Spirit. Wing Spirit is interesting. It does make me want to go a healthier Ardoon. We'll take a Celestial Sails. Celestial Sails is weird. The only card I have that applies to it initially here is Moon Ritual, which is not good. Let's see. With this setup, like with Titan's Gratitudes, I probably want to go Slay Ardoon. Because I just don't have cards that incant super well. If I get an Offering, I incant better. But these will hit so much harder if I get good Conduit. Go Battleborn. I don't think I've won yet with Hierophant, but I have won with Battleborn, and that's going to make the decision today. What does the floor look like where we kill this guy? I think we're doing Ardoon on the second floor. The kill on this dude is probably coming across through like a big Titan's Gratitude play. We don't have spell weakness, unfortunately. That's like the missing element here. I don't know if I can take this Pyre Dampener. 3 deployment is 1, 2, 3. That's fine. The deployment doesn't suffer. Right. I'm going to take it anyway because I just don't know how well I do if I don't have upgrades early. Okay, Ardoon does get a Slay with this configuration. The more often I play those, the more the Astrologer gets big. And I might need the big Astrologer to finish here. I think I play you just so I don't have to look at you. I have no way of replenishing this Steward here. Oh no, I do. I've got Wing Spirit. What am I talking about? Wing Spirit probably makes this work, actually. Do I need to let these guys through so that Ardoon can kill one of them? I'm gonna, whether or not it's a good idea. How are we looking? Looks bad. Looks still not good. This only hits the front. Have to do that. I'm not able to get the slays after all, but we still win. And Ardoon still gets one slay there. Okay, let's see. We like a Moon Pixie with Slay Ardoon for sure. I need a better unit to stand at the front. Do we want to get a Mollusk Mage in? Because this, with Mage Blade, Mollusk Mage is pretty tight, right? Let me try it. So, if I drop the Moon Pixie in with, like, Ardoon and one other unit, that is Conduit 9, versus just playing the Mollusk Mage as Conduit 10. Okay. If I go on the left, we're stuck on 2 Merchants of Steel. What I need is a 2-space tank unit. There's one of those in Luna. Is there 2 of those? Are there 2 of those in Stygian? Because in Luna, the 2-space tank unit is Silent Sentinel. I could theoretically take Moonguard and make a tanky Moonguard. It's got 30 health, it's not the worst. It's not great, though. On Stygian, I know that it's got the 2 health... Okay, it's got the Incant Armor dude, and it's got the Revenge Frostbite dude. So a Stygian unit pickup is a little bit likelier to get me what I need. Okay, we found it. This is what I need, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think this is correct. I don't think it's ever the Icy Silophyte there. Okay. Twinstone. We're not incanting. So Twinstone is less good than it could be. Holy Stone. There are other things I could have that would make me feel better about Holy Stone. I think plus 10 magic power on a Titan's Gratitude is pretty exciting. -1 cost on a Titan's Gratitude is usually pretty good. Because that always gives me like a discard and a turn type of play. Actually, maybe I take Spell Chain on that now. I mean, that's pretty hard hitting, right? That's pretty good. Tank, and then the 2 Shield Stewards. I think we don't have room for Spear Stewards anymore on the train. We've got Astrologer, Ardun, and, like, Moon Pixie Mollusk Mage all need to hang out. Drop one of those. So it should be Astrologer behind a Shield Steward on the top floor. I can take that. Yeah, that's fine. Because Astrologer is always a top floor unit, pretty much. I think Ardun might still need his enemies to be a little softened up, or he might need a little bit of time to prep. So I think I'll do Ardun second floor with this guy, Shield Steward, Moon Ritual. Oh, this is the one where the 6 attack guys come in. Bring in that. Ardun gets a Slay on this guy. I think I start softening up the Slavan Knight. Then I let the rest happen. And for now, whether it's the Mollusk Mage or the other guy, they're equally fine behind Ardun. Ardun gets the Slay. The Slavan Knight lives. That's okay for now, right? I mean, it's going to have to be. Okay, so 1 Frozen Lance. Ardun gets the Slay. 1 Frozen Lance. This guy gets out with 1 health. Moon Ritual on any floor. Scales up the Astrologer, so the Frozen Lance now puts him into dying territory. We have another one besides. Okay. Ardun gets a Slay. Yeah, that's fine. I can play the Calcified Ember. But Ardun does not get the Slay? Wait, how's the... oh, Ominous Acolyte dies because this applies to everybody. I really want to play the Calcified Ember. So I guess I'm probably just losing the Slay here. Oh, wait. No. Even if I Moon Ritual twice, it just makes him die to the Frostbite. He will die, though. And I can play these down here for some damage. Yeah, numbers just a little awkward there. Okay, then I Wing Spirit. Which does not quite win me the fight. I think I probably Starstruck the Spearman here. And then Titan's Gratitude, now we win. He died on the frostbite, but I was not going to calculate out who gets the slay there. I'll pass on these, I think. I already have a phase blessing, right? I do not have a phase blessing. We take a phase blessing. I like offering token a good bit, I think. I don't have an incant set up, but I think I still take offering token. Having one offering token in the deck, I think, makes a world of difference. Okay, we've got speed and frenzy, so if I could get a sweep unit... Now we're looking at Lumen Coven. Probably not, then. I can take a Silent Sentinel and then bump the Titan Sentry down a row. I don't hate that. Yeah, let me do that. That's fine. These are not the most exciting things to take generally, but I can put them on the Astrologer. We're up against Entropy. Entropy does not, like, blow up the Astrologer randomly. So we can probably do that. Heartstone is really good on Silent Sentinel. It's also okay on Titan Sentry, but it's less good on Titan Sentry than it is on Silent Sentinel because of the Silent Sentinel's healing ability. Ooh, okay. I might take a duplicate on this. I don't know if there's anything else I want to duplicate in this setup. How would we feel about a second Astrologer? Like, 2 Astrologers top floor with a tank is probably really good. I'm going to take an extra Astrologer. This upgraded Astrologer is a very strong unit. It's undoubtedly the strongest card in my pile right now. Keep that up. So do this. I think I'm just going to start like this, and the second Astrologer is going to go downstairs, probably. So I don't immediately get 2 Astrologers for scaling. Alright, so I want him to be here with just a little bit less health. Any amount less is fine. And then, just pop you in the face for one. You can just drop that, and then... That's fine. Yep. I think I'd rather not lose the Titan Sentry, but it's maybe not the end of the world if I lose the Titan Sentry here. Well, I can play the Winged Spirit, so I don't have to lose him. And then we'll drop the 2 Moon Rituals. Fallen Champion still gets slain by Ardun. Nowhere to put this Spear Steward. Spear Steward. Take 10. Yep, Ardun gets a slay. Now we are losing him. I think if I Titan's Gratitude twice, that kills the Flagellant, and then the Spearman dies on the quick attack, so this Titan Sentry sticks around long enough to block like one attack from Archeon. That's probably worth. While we're at it, I mean, I could also just Spell Slam Archeon and hit him for like 360 damage, which probably also winds up winning me the fight. Which one gives Ardoon more slays? So if I blow him up, nothing else moves up if I do that. I mean, these guys are dying either way. And then the guy that comes in with Archeon will get blown up as well. So I don't blow this guy up now because I want Ardoon to slay him, I think is the answer. And if these guys are dying either way, I might as well Titan's Gratitude them out. Because I don't think this floor kills Archeon. I want to get a little closer to killing Archeon. That did not click correctly. Alright, that's fine. 27. Alright. Cool. I know Dusk Mantle is strong. Ice and Pyre, if we set up Ardoon on the top floor, Ice and Pyre becomes a lot stronger. It's a little more dangerous for our astrologers. How do we feel about Gifts for a Guard? I've had a difficult time winning with Gifts for a Guard. I'm not sure what to do with it. You know, Dusk Mantle on the Titan Sentry is probably really strong too. But I haven't won with Ice and Fire, so I kind of owe it to myself to do that. Ethereal Sealy with Slay Ardoon's probably very strong. I think I've looked at this before and been like, oh boy, I want that. So we do Ethereal Sealy, Mollusk Mage, Moon Pixie, a tank, and Ardoon on a slightly expanded floor. And that feels really exciting to me. Taking Heaven's Light. Okay. We have Forgotten Boons on the left. I think I like the Merchant of Trinkets with the Forgotten Boons. We usually only get one artifact out of that, though. Versus the Merchant of Magic, where we could possibly get, like, Frozen Ice and Pyre, which is really good. Plus an equipment or room, which I have 0 of. Equipment and rooms are definitely way, way stronger when you don't have any. I'm gonna take this. Lunacycle Staff. Pretty good. How good is a Boiler Room? It's okay. Even if the bottom floor is just a Titan Sentry, there's a number of things that get killed by Titan Sentry Revenge on the first floor, and then fuel our entire industry. Versus Lunacycle Staff, which is pretty great on an Astrologer, although we're not heavy on Mooncycle. We've got Moon Rituals. We're not bad on Mooncycle. I'm going to take the Cycle Staff. It's the rarer card. It's stronger when you take it early. I like Freeze Stone on the Ice and Pyre. And then I think I take these two guys. I really like taking this on Frozen Lances. Yeah, I really don't want to be drawing Frozen Lances in the late game too much. So let's just get them out of here. Going heavier on Battleborn. Alright. This is dangerous, but I'm gonna take it. Like, this is really dangerous. Okay, so I have an important question here, which is, do the astrologers go on the second floor or the top floor? I think I'm going to play Ardoon on the top floor because I need Ice and Pyre. He's going to slay a lot less if I do that, but it lets me do Ice and Pyre shenanigans. You know, I don't think I can do that unless I... Well, my only tank unit for the astrologers right now is, like, Shield Stewards. But they are quick. Since they're quick, they're going to block Ardoon from slaying. We are very short on energy. So I have to pick between the Ethereal Sealy and the Titan Sentry. I think it's the Ethereal Sealy for now. So that Ardoon can keep slaying, and so that he can get... I'm assuming his permanent Conduit is doubled when he slays with the Ethereal Sealy, but I don't know. So I've got to find out. We need this Silent Sentinel to pick up some other defensive upgrades, too. Just the way it is. So, got 180. He is being slain by Ardoon. We are, unfortunately, picking up corruptions because we're not fighting for the first floor right now. Okay, so 11 Conduit. We need to check and see if he goes to 13. I guess I throw this out to feel better about my life. I should actually be doing this. That's a terrible play. I need to rewind that. That's not justifiable. So I need to play Discordant Toll, drop him, then Phase Blessing. Okay, so from 11 Conduit, he went to 13 Conduit, so it does appear as though that doubles. We need to get the Cycle Staff out as soon as possible. By offering token away the Vengeful Shard. I think I just let Ardoon kill there and let Fallen Executioner go upstairs. We're doing over 200 damage there. That's fine. And then here on this floor, I cannot kill a Profane Supplicant, so my plays don't matter very much. I don't want that unit. Titan Sentry causes the Profane Supplicants to die. I want to play the Moon Pixie, but that's just a bad impulse. I don't actually need the Moon Pixie on the board to do what I'm doing. So avoid the Pyre damage. Guys, Frostbite out. Ardoon takes a Slay. We should be on Winged Spirit here. Yep. I think we let the rest of that play out. We just Moon Ritual, because extra Moon Cycles helps us at various places. The sap is fine. I take less damage on the Titan Sentry if I make this play. And it doesn't matter if he gets sapped. Okay, final bit. Unfortunately, these two are going to get clocked. And the astrologers die before Kel the Corruptor gets upstairs. So we have to hope that we're able to kill him pretty much with just Ardoon. That's going to suck. I should take my Moon Rituals just to scale the Cycle Staff, but I might need to reload the fight if this turns out too bad. So let's take a look. Ardoon gets to attack 4 times, but he's going to lose a lot of his Conduit. Did I get the Fairy back? Nope. Maybe we Spell Slam into Titan's Gratitude and he just falls over dead. Because this is a lot of damage. What about this? Well, Let me see what this looks like on the top floor, because I could draw enough stuff to kill him, but I might have to reload the fight. That might actually help. Probably helps more than the Moon Ritual. Shield Steward, Moon Pixie, Starstruck. He's still not dead. Nope. Restart that fight. Okay, how do we handle this differently? We need to fight harder on the bottom floor, so I think the way I do this fight is actually that we set up on the bottom and middle floor. And then the second floor is actually Titan Sentry, Astrologer. And I need to make sure my conduits are on Ardun and the Sentinel. Because the boss showing up, deleting these guys is just too much heat for me, actually. Okay, Ardun's killing that. He's getting killed by the people behind. Play you up there so we don't have to draw. Check for another card. It's fine. I think we need to play through the sap by doing this and this. There's the Cycle Staff. I should have played both Astrologers on the first turn. But since we didn't, and we have to live in this world, this looks like we probably have to... Okay, we either Titan's Gratitude twice here to kill this guy. No, I think that's playing the losing game. What we have to do is this, this. We kill all those. We do this. You get through with 14. I can draw outs to kill him on the top floor. Show me Ice and Fire. Nope. Okay. Well, you suck, but... but hey. Frozen Lance could take it. The Shield Steward also takes it. It's fine. I don't think we Moon Ritual here. Actually, we just do this. And then we just attack. Yep. Frozen Lands attack. Means we can Moon Ritual on you. Because once Corruption comes in, the Silent Sentinel should take the longest to die. So he should be the one who bears all of our Conduit. So that happens. Spell Slam. We are not doing nearly enough work, but these guys are alive for a little bit, and we can finish with an Ice and Pyre. So we should be Moon Ritualing up here. This is worthless. Might be Titan's Gratitude twice to win. So, how many attack? Ardun's only making one attack? So that looks like it's only one Ardun attack, but I don't understand how that's the case. I guess it's because these guys multi-strike for too much damage. Now we kill. And it's an Ardun Slay. If Ardun makes one attack, he better die on that one attack. Okay, that's a monumental difference in that fight. That was either lose or win based on how we played that out. Okay, Lunacy is, of course, really good scaling for our Astrologers. So I think we have to take it, even though it comes with a Calcified Ember, and it's pretty uncomfortable. Moonbeam is obviously also very good damage, but when we have, like, the double cast Titan's Gratitude doing that job, we're not really going to do better damage than Um, Titan's Tooth is actually pretty playable, I think, through our Titan's offerings. I need to figure out how I'm beating entropy, and ideally, the ideal solution is we get a silence room for our bottom floor. The secondary answer is we get a better targeted kill spell than Starstruck. um, the third answer is we don't worry about it, and we kill with a top floor setup or something. Feel like it's this side. Artifacts and events are probably likelier to solve our problems than a Merchant of Magic at this point. The spells that we have right now, I think, are upgraded enough. There's a chance we could go here and find like a Lunacy setup that wins us the game. Because if we got like non-consumable, cheaper Lunacy and then duplicated it, that could maybe win the whole run. With the 2 astrologers. There's like 2 quick attacking astrologers with a mediocre tank. If they get enough scaling, just start killing everything. And they're quick multi-striking, so they need to get up to about 250 attack, and then they start killing everything. So with Moon Cycle 5, starting at 15, they need a Moon Cycle total of 50 minus... They need a Moon Cycle 47 times to scale up that much. So that's clearly 47 energy going into Lunacy, minus a certain number of Moon Rituals. If I got a holdover Lunacy... No, well, Lunacy doesn't... That's right, Lunacy doesn't consume. If it's a holdover Lunacy with -1 cost, then that's like... If it's a holdover Lunacy with -1 cost that I throw like 2 energy into per round, that's like 3 moon... That's like 3 phasing per round. That's too long. That doesn't work. No, I need more Moon Cycle sources for that to work. Is duplicated Lunacy? I don't know. What do I hit in terms of trinkets or a room that makes that work better? There's not a room that does it. Is that the only big win con of the deck? So I think the general game plan is usually that Ardoon holds down a lower floor, or the Titan Sentry gets way cooler. We've got a Merchant of Steel here. We're probably going to this Merchant of Arms, which makes this armory worse. Yeah, let me check trinkets. Razorthin Crescent is really good for our Ardoon's size. But our Ardoon is never going to trample or multi-strike. He's not going to trample, multi-strike, or sweep. So there's no way he's attacking multiple guys. But this does get him, like, closer to the magical, like, 500-ish, I guess. I suppose that's the direction we're heading with him. I don't think it's ever Volatile Gauge here. Not with Moon Rituals. Crown of the Eternal is okay, but we're not up against Dominion. We don't have a tanky guy. We're rolling this. Founding Seal. I mean, I can find Incant on demand because we're playing Stygian. Forgotten Name is probably just good all the time. Silent Sigil does just a little bit. It creates armor for the Sentinel. I think Forgotten Name has the most potential to bail us out here because of how much we have to play into these Titan's Gratitudes and this Ice and Pyre. So I think I take this. I mean, it's at most +1 magic power per turn, and your bad fights are at most 10 turns. So it's a little easy to misrepresent. how good this is. Rail Spike. I think I'll take a Luna Coven Spike. If I get Coven Spike or Lunacy off of Celestial Sails, it's very helpful. Well, it's decently helpful. I shouldn't say it's very helpful. It's not that good. I think I have to do this. I'm too far from winning to not to. I'm too far from winning to dodge this, even if it's very difficult to play. Now, I think I do have to play this the same way I played last round. I don't think I can afford to get the Ethereal Sealy out early. But I can at least do this Phase Blessing. It's cheeky. Okay, with one Reanimate, these guys get quick killed. So this should just be Lunacy. And Moon Ritual. Well, there's my Ethereal Sealy. Very nice. And I think I also set up the Moon Pixie here. How am I dealing with this Ravenous Zealot? Nothing in my hand deals with it, so it doesn't matter what I choose right now. I need to draw the Revenge guy. I did not draw the Revenge guy. But I can Titan's Tooth here, right? Nothing in my hand discards the Titan's Tooth, and I don't have the energy to play it. Okay. Well, we can Moon Ritual. Gets these guys up to attack harder. I mean, the Astrologers are punking the Ravenous Zealot pretty much immediately. I can Starstruck this. It doesn't matter how much you harvest, because you're still dead. No matter what I do, Ardoon slays this. The other plays don't seem to matter. If I can get this guy under 150 health, I get one extra attack that goes through to an Undying Wretch. And then the rest of these... If I can Ice and Pyre, one Reanimate all of them. Which might be enough for me to kill them on the top floor. Okay, that's getting quick killed. Oh, right, that only hits the front. I have it in my brain that that sweeps for some reason. I think that's because that would make it a good card. And my brain wants to pretend that it is a good card. Do I play this down here? Yeah, I do, for sure. Because I want to be slaying this with Ardoon. We're doing okay for taking the energy penalty. I don't get to get rid of my Calcified Ember, unfortunately. Yeah, I really want a Phase Blessing, so we just knock you out. I think I also Spell Slam up to full and then Armor. That should give me better expectations. Do I Offering Token here? No. I could wind up unable to play my Titan Sentry or my Mollusk Mage. Oh, look, my Titan Sentry and my Mollusk Mage. Although, I guess we were actually okay. This is a very low damage dude for the point of the game where he appears. So we got a couple Ardoon Slays there with the extra Conduit buildup. It's cool. Planetarium. We have no rooms, right? Yeah, this is bottom floor Planetarium. Unfortunately, a second calcified ember in. That's a bummer. Gifts for a guard or guardian stone. I don't have space to play the guardian stone anywhere. Is that a loser's answer? Do we take the guardian stone anyway and play at middle floor? If I could play gifts for a guard, I think that's way more exciting. Although it doesn't apply a tune, and getting consume on some of my cards might, like, put me out of winning. So the question is gifts for a guard the kind of thing that I can play once, and then it sets me up to win? Because it, like, makes things hit that much harder. I think no. If I had, silver powder, this would be a godsend. So I think the two of those together probably win. Ice Storm is probably too much damage to ignore with my high Conduit. We are 3 calcified embers deep. Ouch. I think I need Merchant of Steel, because our tanks need Titan Skin. Even if this Pyre Remains is useless. We found Titan Stone. Okay, which tank needs it more? Probably the tank that we're playing lowest in the car. I'm also always tempted to upgrade units that already have upgrades, which I could have bought here anyway. Okay. We're only playing 2 cars right now. But I think I need to take these removals on my stewards. Lately, when I have space for the stewards, I'm less keen on removing them. Like, if I'm taking a space upgrade early, I am less likely to worry about removing my stewards. I could reroll for incant armor. My other good plays here. I don't know if incant armor helps that much. Compared to, like, removing something that's bad. You know what? I'm gonna remove a calcified ember. I'm having a really hard time playing these. And I'm gonna vortex the other two. I really think these things could cause Kale to kill me. Because I need to reliably draw kill magic to get rid of these bubbles. I think that's the setup I have to use. And I get a free Conduit out of the Coven Spike. Because it gets a discount. And it gets consumed there, but whatever. I'm still playing it. Titan's Gratitude there, and there. I missed that I wasn't killing him, but I guess we're taking care of him up there, and it's fine. Do that. What are we doing here? Looks like I can't kill that Holy Cherub. Because I don't have other units to attack. Friggin' 60 health dudes. I can't offering the Titan's Tooth in any way. I could do 80 damage with the Frozen Lance if I Spell Slam. It just doesn't do enough. It doesn't help. My Conduit's not high enough because I haven't drawn my other Conduit enablers. I think I need to daze Kale to stop his resolve from triggering, and then deal with the rest when it comes up however I can. take another moon cycle so that I get more quick attacks here, which might be necessary. Okay, alright, so we are quick attacking through all this. That's good. Build a planetarium. Ritual. Let's see. Spell Slam into 150. Plus that. Yeah, that's fine. Now Arden's kills the Cherub. That guy gets up, gets quick attacked. We lose the top floor. It's fine. We should not need the top floor anymore. Let's see. Drop the Vengeful Shard, first of all. Get the Ethereal Sealy out. And now that we have the Planetarium with a third body, we can Starstruck the Cherub to death. And then the rest of this should be okay. Play that to bait Kale. Get rid of this, do more damage. Also +1 magic power. It's our third spell for the turn. Bring in the Mollusk Mage. Moon Ritual. Should be Ice Storm here. That looks good. Yep. I don't want to discard Ice Empire. And Moon Pixie for our full Conduit team. They're all out and in force. Let's see. I can Ice Empire Kale for free damage here, so I'm going to do it. We're going to Offering Token to check for a better option. Better option. Cool. Then I'll kill one of you and slay the other one. Hit him for 14 damage. Right, looks like this is the turn where I Wing Spirit. And Ice Storm. And you get slain. Moon Ritual. Gratitude. And here we go. Drop those and win. I think Ardoon got the Slay on 2 of those. Every Slay worth 2 Conduit from the Ethereal Sealy is pretty great. We're definitely taking energy this time. Pretty sure I'm taking Tidal Turning. Tidal Turning is a monster spell. Okay. It's probably the Merchant of Magic again. I have a few spells that can get good upgrades. There are some good events that I can find. I have a good room already. And the Lunacycle Staff has decent equipment. There's definitely more good equipment for me to find. Like I could find some really good equipment. And I have no room on my second floor with these astrologers. Versus upgrading... What am I upgrading? I'm upgrading Lunacy. I could upgrade Ice Storm. Holdover Ice Storm probably wins the entire run. Because we're currently at... I mean, when we drop Ardoon, we're at Conduit 35. But that's nowhere near the whole story. Once the whole story is told, Conduit 35, 40, Conduit 50, then Conduit 53, and then 8 times the other units, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's another. So it's Conduit 50 plus Conduit 32, Conduit 82. Yeah, I think Conduit 82 with Ice Storm seems pretty good. And that's before we drop Lunacy, Moon Rituals, more Slays, etc. that get pretty crazy. Yeah, let me go over here. Moonlit Glaive. Moonlit Glaive is the equipment I wanted anyway. Let's see. Intrinsic? What do we want to intrinsic, if anything? I think intrinsic on Phase Blessing is a good buffer to help with the early armor on my Silent Sentinel. That's a thought. I don't think it's the most exciting. We could take double stack on like the Coven Spike or double stack Lunacy. While I was up, I realized some important facts. I remembered that we're up against Entropy Seraph. And against Entropy Seraph, our winning card is probably not Ice Storm. It's probably... Where is it? It's probably Starstruck. And if our winning card is Starstruck, I want double stack. And then I want to reroll. I didn't find Holdover, which was the biggest hit. I could take Eternal Stone, Ember Stone on the Coven Spike. Eternal Stone on Tidal Turning is probably better. And then I probably need to Ember Stone, Tidal Turning. We need to play that every time we draw it. We do this and we move on. Click Fire Remains because it won't let us continue otherwise. And we go Battleborn 3 for Mage Blade 6, which is probably unnecessary, but whatever. Spike 6, 200. This kills our astrologers super dead. So we probably can't take it, which is a really big bummer. So, offering token opening hand is kind of weird. We get to do this. Isn't that funny? I mean, it doesn't do much. There was a possibility for it to do something, because we could have hit, like, Coven Spike. We could have hit Coven Spike, we could have hit, like, our Mollusk Mage or something like that. We don't get to 3 spells for Forgotten Name. We don't get another incant off of it. This is kind of goofy. Let's see. So we don't have Arden's Slay until we do this. Now we can Slay again. We do this and this. Get our extra magic power. That away, we do this. Moon Ritual up here, because we still need to play our Moon Rituals. We don't want to overplay into this incant. I think I'll just Lunacy up here. I don't need the Conduit that badly down here when I've already got, like, 63... Oh, no, more. 69 Conduit showing on floor. Nice. I'm gonna be embarrassed if I counted that wrong. Not a lot embarrassed. I'll just Ice Empire you. Little dismissive. Let's see. Ardoon is getting a Slay because he attacks for 900. Let's go. We can Moon Ritual here without punishment because he has nobody to buff. If they send in a Silence unit next round, this is bad. Thankfully, I drew the Phase Blessing here. I do have Winged Spirit as, like, a fallback. Oh, gross. The enchant's not up, so we're getting less out of this. And I don't have a way to fix it either. Yeah, because I don't have a targeted kill for this guy. Just have to heal him normally. And oh, wait. What? The Ethereal Sealy's status enhancer effect is... Oh, okay, this is not silenceable. This game has such weird corner cases. The Ethereal Sealy's effect is not silenced. Okay. But the enchant from the Moon Pixie is silenced, because this guy's only getting 6 Conduit. He's getting it from the Planetarium and from a spell I played on him earlier, but he's not getting the Moon Pixies. I had to linger for a moment to, like, think if I was forgetting something or not. Mollusk Mage. I can't break through the spell shield to, like, do anything better, so this Avowed Gladiator's getting through. Doesn't look like the Avowed Gladiator's getting killed in this floor either. Got 200, got 340 damage coming through. That's not enough. But next wave is the boss, so these guys can, like, be up here and we can still kill on floor 1. If we kill on floor 1, if we don't kill on floor 1, then that would be a bad idea. Put Mage Blade 3 over here. So that guy swings for 600 now. It's pretty cool. I wish I had that last turn. Let's see. If I Tidal Turning here, I'm pretty sure this floor kills the boss. Hey, Rax. Yep, we got him. We also happen to draw this, which is cute, but doesn't actually work, I guess. Yeah. I mean, we have a lot more to love here. We could Starstruck Rax, too. But we're alright. And that's why I really wanted that Moonlit Glaive, because it basically creates a second Dardoon. Eclipse Chamber doesn't matter. Ritual Tome might be good. Moonbeam is probably good. We are building up a lot of Conduit. So the thing is, we're building up a lot of Conduit, but we usually only have at most 2 energy to spend. And this spell needs both things. You need to have a lot of Conduit, and you need to have energy cheating. I'll take the Ritual Tome. I'm going to take Ice Tornado because it has Permafrost, and the fact that it has Permafrost might bail me out. I think I need the Forgotten Boons so that I can have a more meaningful shopping experience. What's the other chance here? Oh yeah, for the other thing to matter, I have to, like, get a very specific upgrade without a reroll at the Merchant of Steel. I would get some card removes there, but I'd probably rather duplicate my Tidal Turning. Checking the Merchant of Arms, there is no Silence Chamber here. I could play Inferno Room. Inferno Room probably saves me a lot of headache. And I can just set up on 2nd and 3rd floor. You want to show me Dante's Footstool? It did not want to do that. I probably take Astrologer's Ori because my energy is pretty taxed. Apart from that, I think it's Circle of Cycles. Yeah, I don't have the best ways of keeping my tanks alive, so this is pretty handy. And I think I duplicate Tidal Turning, like I was saying. Let's do it. Entropy. So I think a lot of the difficulty of this is going to be determined by how quickly I can draw that Inferno Room. But that Inferno Room is a really good pickup this late in. I think I need to play the tanks first because this guy's a big bad Grouchy Titan. And I actually have the energy to throw this out too, just because. 42 Conduit. No Inferno Room yet, but we got early Tidal Turning, which is pretty helpful. Throw this away. I'm wondering if Lunacy might be better at this point, because we can, like, hold this out for another cycle. I mean, this is non-consuming, actually. So we do both. equip that first of all. I might need to throw out this ice tornado. How much more damage do I take after this ice tornado? I mean, it means I'm going to take another 20 damage, which gets cut in half, so he'd be at minus 46. It doesn't finish off his armor, so I probably send it on this. Okay. We didn't hit the jackpot there. Because that was basically hit the enthralled ardent or bust. This is a profit. And then on this floor, we quick attack through all these guys. Yeah, even with the sap, we quick attack all those to death. Ice and Pyre is not a good play here. Moon Glaive is a good play here. Do we play this tidal turning? I'm not confident we play this tidal turning because this guy buffs all 3 floors, and I think that's just a bad idea. We will quick attack through these 3 guys on this floor, so we're still doing okay. This Ice Storm is not worthwhile. I don't think I can afford to Cursive Entropy because it really affects the Astrologers. Starstruck for 62. Yep, that's going out. Get rid of you. Let's see. Yeah, the Chosen Ardent doesn't die. That's fine. I want to play these Frozen Lances, but it takes both of them. Even both of them doesn't kill the Celestial Bastion. I think I actually Spell Slam here, so that I can kill the Celestial Bastion. Which means that Ardun slays the Avowed Gladiator, because the Avowed Gladiators all need to die on this floor. Sacrifice that guy. He's still holding out. Bring in the Mollusk Mage. Okay, that's all basically fine. That's fine too. Ice and Pyre does not help me out here, I don't think. I'd have to play a lot of cards to get through this first guy. We can Moon Ritual though. Okay, we're doing okay. I need a targeted kill for this Deafening Herald, I think. We'll see what happens next turn. And we're doing a little bit of damage through to him. I think these two are troublesome because I need both of these guys in the front to die. Okay, we pulled the Starstruck. I probably need to Wing Spirit this turn. Taking a little too much damage. Right, it's the Chosen Bastion does, what's it? He does the Titan Skin. Offering Token gets rid of Cursive Entropy. Got 102 damage Frozen Lance here. Let's see. This is still only 400 damage. If it was, if this hits 500, then I kill those guys pretty easily. Trying to think of like what is changed by the silence right now. So I'm losing the Slay. I don't have access to the Spell Slam, but the Spell Slam's on cooldown anyway, so it's 6 or 1 there. So this is 179 between the two of those. This guy only has 170 health. I think if I actually just knock out the Chosen Bastion, then this turns out fine. I did the math wrong. Okay. Bummer. Oh, I wasn't factoring in his Titan skin. Duh. Oh, it's not the end of the world, right? So one attack goes to that guy? No, they have to. The astrologers have to spend 2 attacks to get through that Avowed Gladiator. No, I Ice and Pyre the Avowed Gladiator, which finishes him off, and then the rest of that round works. Okay. Yeah, and I can Spell Slam here, which I have to do this round. But, yeah, Ice and Pyre. The quick attacks take care of the rest of that. Play the Planetarium. Play the Moon Pixie. Spell Slam to get the health back before I get silenced. Let's see. I think I can afford to Ritual Tome here. If I Ritual Tome, this guy is going to take no extra damage because all these units are dead on quick. I think this is good. Yeah, we take 4 more damage here, no more damage here. This row gets buffed. We have to watch out for that. I don't want to redraw this. And we Moon Cycle up here. All of these guys don't get their Moon Cycle trigger because of the silence. Okay, final wave is when I get my fucking Inferno Room. And this guy's dying. And I don't have anything to say about it. We're not killing this Avowed Gladiator. We're not killing this Avowed Gladiator. But, depending on what we draw, we could kill Seraph in the next room. Let's see what happens. I get to take 28 damage because I got basically shat on by RNG. And we're not killing here either. Okay. This should kill. There we go. Can I play the Curse of Entropy? Yes, we can. Wow. Yeah, so I took like an extra 28 damage there. And that's entirely because of the extra pressure caused to my cars by not drawing the Inferno Room. Deployable Inferno Room and non-deployable Inferno Room are a world apart. But, that might have been one of our more challenging Seraph prospects. I'm not sure, actually. I mean, every single Seraph possibility is probably pretty nasty for us. We didn't have a clean way of dealing with the sweepers. It would be messy. Same as it was last round. Arjun, Silent Sentinel, Titan Sentry, Astrologer, Ariel Sealy, Shield Steward, and a Moon Ritual. Right. Early Coven Spike. It's probably Lunacy here rather than the Coven Spike. It scales up these guys better. So we pass on the Coven Spike for now. Yeah, we're gonna get Fire Hunted a bit. Mollusk Mage. This is probably Pyrelight. No, this is probably Starstruck Tidal Turning. What are we Star Striking? This guy's immune to Daze. Actually, I think we need to kill this Chosen Supplicant down here at the bottom. I actually cannot kill this Chosen Supplicant here at the bottom. I forgot. Yeah, let's Pyre Light into Tidal Turning. We are putting out very good damage on that floor. Offering token me, please. Drop the Discordant Toll. Looks like I probably need to Wing Spirit a little early this fight. That's a bummer. I want you gone. Moonrit, Moonrit. Firelight. Let's see. Ice Tornado 33 times. I might need to wait until these guys move up, but I'm not sure I can spare the energy. If I do 106 3 times here... Now, I really think I need to try to snipe the Chosen Assassin. Okay, that did make progress on the Chosen Assassin. I think that is meaningful and has to happen. If the Chosen Assassin kills my Conduit units, I probably lose. I imagine I lose in that case. I did not draw something to out the Chosen Assassin, but I have armor, so that is nice. Looks like I cannot keep the Titan Sentry alive here because the corruption and the attacks from Entropy are killing it. And I don't have an answer for that. Which means I need to make sure that this guy's not getting upstairs. Right? I need to look at that again. I think I need to Spell Slam. Let's see. So I'm thinking I need to Spell Slam Frozen Lance here. And now Ardun kills him. I do 10 damage there. Unless I equip the Lunacycle Staff, I don't need to do that because he's going to quick kill on the next floor so long as this Zealot's gone. I just don't know how I'm keeping these Astrologers alive beyond that. Maybe I don't need to because we're going to kill the boss super, super fast. Super duper fast, even. I mean, if I'm killing the boss super duper fast, and that's the answer, I probably need this Chosen Assassin gone even faster. Or I need to make more attacks through here. I need to do more damage somewhere. This Titan's Gratitude almost certainly needs to come out. Let's just play it on the floor where it has the biggest number. Okay, so I get swept here. Ardun does not get to make an attack on Entropy, unfortunately. But we get to do about 200 on the top floor for a couple more rounds, because they're uninterrupted for a little bit. I mean, sort of. This guy's dying. That's not exactly uninterrupted. Silent Sentinel's getting clocked. I don't like that. We're just not holding out here. Frostbite 10 kills 2 of these units, but I still don't think I can get away with playing it. I don't know. Let's do it. Once again, I did not draw the Inferno Room at a good time. I need to draw a healing spell, or I'm going to collapse. Okay, Planetarium into Tidal Turning is what I needed. So this floor is basically dead. And I don't think I can stop that. So I'm pretty sure I need to do both of these to live. And then I can do the double Titan's Gratitude to out the rest of this floor and get attacks on Entropy, right? I won't get an attack on Entropy with that. but I will discard the Curse of Entropy. I will kill the Chosen Ardent. These guys are going to swing for too much damage. But I just do what I can. I make the play I can make. There's the Moonlit Glaive. That he's got too much spell shield for that. I can play it here, though. Do I need to hold it? Do I need to play it? Like, go down. Get played. What do you want from me? I mean, let's hold that, I think. Do this. So, this Deformed Duo and Chosen Sniper are a death threat to me. Because if either of them get through, I lose. I think it's Ice Storm, then Ice Empire. I needed that to remove the reanimates, because I can do this, this, and not die immediately. And now I need to play these curses, because I can't take damage from them anymore. But we're outing Savagery. I think we're not making it, but I have an idea. Okay. Yeah, we're getting swept here, and we don't appear to have a solution to getting swept. And we're dying on the Pyre Hunt and other things like that. Okay. So I need to change the layout. I'm going to try Ardoon in the bottom car. Which, like, theoretically accelerates our damage by 1 step. And then we do the Astrologers in the top car still, I think. When we know that we're not going to get Inferno Room, we can play differently. Mollusk Mage. Star Striking him doesn't matter. I can Star Struck on the top floor if I need 1 extra turn, but I don't think that is, like, a good move. I think I need a Tidal Turning here. We do this, so Arden kills the Blightbound Guardian. This Titan Sentry is going to be the worry, because he's not a good enough tank. You get killed here? In theory, yeah. Okay, so Wing Spirit buys him like 1 turn. Starstruck you. Offering Token that away. Rituals, rituals. Probably Ice Tornado Pyrelight. Spell Slam turns the Ice Tornadoes into 1-shotters. Yeah, I'll take this sweet Firelight. 900 damage on entropy. Okay, and then we have our turn with Savagery. Kill him on quick. What happens? Okay, we need to kill Savagery on his next trip to the bottom floor. I might need Spell Slam here to live. Which means I could not afford the Spell Slam that I did earlier. Titan's Tooth doesn't kill this Chosen Ardent, but it would kill with a Spell Slam. Restarting again. So I need not Spell Slam on that turn. You have a very, very narrow margin here, considering, like, the cards I picked can win this fight. I believe. I believe the cards I picked can win this fight. Maybe I do the Astrologers on floor 2. And the Inferno Room is actually there to catch on the top floor. So he's under threat of death the moment Savagery shows up. Just because I just don't have cards to keep this guy alive. This was the Ice Tornado turn. Nope. We still got the Sweeper. Titan's Gratitude doesn't work there. We still kill him on quick. I might need to play Lunacycle Staff here at the bottom. Let's see. I might also need a Ritual Tome the Silent Sentinel to live well enough. Because this guy's not living even with the Ritual Tome. Let me do Ritual Tome Titan's Gratitude. Extra 400 damage. Is that a game changer? I mean, it's probably more of a game changer than the Lunacycle Staff is right now. Because the units who would hold the Lunacycle Staff are not living, to be honest. Sat 4 to all floors makes these guys no longer attack, which is a meaningful difference. So he's down to 700. This is the turn where I need to Spell Slam into Titan's Tooth. Yeah, big difference there. Then Firelight. These guys are dead. That's the only way it can be. Which means I probably play both of these. Okay. Planetarium. Then Tidal Turning Fey Blessing, right? I need him to stand up to as much as possible. It should be Gratitude. Gratitude. I see that we cannot kill these guys because of Reanimate, but this time I have not given them a bunch of extra attack power. Moon Pixie. Moonlit Clave. We're doing some damage to Entropy. Ice Storm here to try and set up for Ice and Pyre to kill the Chosen Sniper. Firelight, Curse of Entropy. Okay. Inferno Room alone doesn't kill them here. But probably want to set up Inferno Room. So that goes out. We do that. I don't have the kill on the Sweeper here. And Spell Slam doesn't change it. So the Moon Pixie that didn't see the Tidal turning is going to die. But the other units are okay. Let's see. The Inferno Room at the top. Firelight, and I need to play both curses still. My health is precious. I think this is just turning into a run where we can't get through to Entropy. Because we don't have enough, like, big damage. This guy's gonna live and kill me. I cannot target him because of silence, right? Oh no, I can still target him through stealth. I probably need him to be gone. But I don't have enough attacking units to get through the rest of this. I can save Ice and Pyre to hit the Chosen Zealot for 120. That's not enough. Yeah, so we've got one more turn to, like, attack through to Entropy. Is that one turn enough? Because Dominion's low. Do I need to Ice and Pyre? No, Ice and Pyre doesn't hit Entropy here. Is it like 300 damage to win? Because up here it's at 1. I'm not being Pyre hunted. That's only showing lethal because of these in hand. So if we Spell Slam Ice Storm. Okay, so it's taking lethal damage now. So the only reason I'm not winning is because of these. Oh, I solved the puzzle. I solved the puzzle. I found our way to not die. We go to 1 and we win. Alright. I'm tired of playing Ardoon for now. We found the solution. We threaded the needle. Show the hangover math edit. I don't know how to do a hangover math edit. I'm gonna have to look that up. We found a way. By hook or crook, and with several reloads, we got there. It was technically possible with the cards we brought, despite the draw order being pretty shit for our last 2 fights.